Hi, this is Modern Day Trading with another live video from September 28, 2016. Started off buying AVXL first thing in the open because it was holding above 4.00 in the pre-market, and it seems like that was a good resistance for a little bit. And also there's been these massive run-ups by cheap stocks that I've been missing out on, so this is my chance to try to catch one of these. And it's looking pretty good in the right off the bat. I'm looking to take off 50 to 100 shares every 5-10 cents from here. I like to start off my trades, first couple trades, taking my profits kind of quick for a couple reasons. One, at the open it's so volatile, so even though you can get huge moves, they can also come back really quick and you just feel kind of dumb after having so much money in like a few seconds and just losing it all back without taking any. So I take my profits kind of quick on my first few trades, and also I think it's good to start off green and locking it in because it makes me feel better when trading, as opposed to starting off kind of green marked but I don't take it and getting stopped out and being a little bit red, which is not a big deal, but it can set you off wrong for your other trades. At least for me it does. Okay, I pretty much got out of AVXL right there. Took a good chunk, and I'm only holding a little bit just to kind of track it, and if it really keeps going, I'll make some more money with the last piece. But the majority of it is all gone. Google just got downgraded, and it looks pretty tight here, and it seems like it wants to break down. So I shorted a little bit, shorted 50 shares. It's a downgrade and pretty tight consolidation. Seemed like it wants to go down. I'm only risking to above 50 cents, so with slippage maybe like 75 cents of risk. I'm just trying to see. All right, see, I shorted more Google. Now I have 100 shares. I just wanted to make sure that it was going to break down a little bit more, and it did, just by a few cents, but it was enough for me to feel confident in adding into my first original short position. So I got 100 shares short on Google at 805.86, and my stop is at 806.51. It's a little bit slightly higher risk than some typical trades I'm used to doing, but I don't really see too much going on, and this is it was pretty tight, 50 to 75 cents on Google. I feel like it's a pretty tight out, and Google could move huge, so took that shot, risked a little bigger on this. And since I don't see anything else in the morning, I'm just gonna be putting like 2 eggs in this one trade. This is sped up to 3 times the speed. So pretty much I have a pretty hard time trading some spready stocks sometimes, because just a few 100 share buys and sells just flickers the price a good amount. And since it's spready, if you feel like you can never really take it out unless it actually goes somewhere, because even if I'm in the money 1 point, I have to pay a huge spread, which pretty much cuts my profits in half. I'm not really worried to take out Google for this small gain, but it's just always nerve-wracking when it's right next to your price, and just every time you think it looks good, the next couple seconds it just flies back to your price. But like I said, I really don't like anything else, and I think Google has a lot of potential for the risk involved. All right, for my next trade, I'm looking at TPX. It's down a good amount, and I'm looking for a continuation to the downside. Pretty much shorting it when it makes new lows. Have my orders in, got filled. It's momentum trade, so I put my stop really close, right where I got in. Hopefully it just sprays down, and I got stopped out there. All right, lost quick money, but sorry, I took a shot. It's just a scalp trade. I was hoping there's be enough momentum for it to just tank after making new lows pretty early, because it's also down a lot, but it wasn't good enough. Okay, so Google, it's slowly going down. It's still putting up a fight, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking right now. So Google has an ATR of over 10 points, and on that, so that's usually on a given day you can, at least for the past 2 weeks, there's a 10-point move from the high to the low, and I'm banking on the fact that I got the top on Google at least. And also today there's maybe about 50% extra volume than normal because of the downgrade, which is why I'm also bearish on it. So even though I have 100 shares right here, so even though I'm about 2 times, I'm up more than 2 times what I'm actually risking, and I can actually take some profits on Google, I'm not, because I think that I got the top with the market cost going down and Google downgraded with a above average volume with a 10-point ATR. I'm gonna wait for a break of 800 or in that area before I even begin taking any profits. At this point on Google with 100 shares, like I said, I was originally risking about 75 cents, $75 then. I'm up almost $300, so it's pretty good R to R, risk reward right here, but I'm doing everything I can to not take it out here because I know Google has a lot of potential to move, and pretty much this move hasn't really started yet, even though I did get good risk to reward and I can take money here and be decent. I just sped up the clip 10 times just to show you what happens next. So pretty much when my body was telling me to take it off, but I knew how much it can go, I didn't do it, and that was the bottom. So this is 10 times the speed right now, and I'm just pretty much trying not to pay attention to Google, but Google is just coming back towards my price. I was a little sketched out at first because I was thinking that once the market goes down, and with Google with the downgrade, Google would just tank and just give me what I wanted. But the market actually was going down pretty hard, and Google also did go down, but it was going down just a little bit, not what I expected from the market. So I guess it kind of makes sense that it wasn't really going to go down, and when the market in general turned around a little bit, then Google would actually make a pretty good bounce. So yeah, I wish I took the profits there, but this is, you see, I'm out of the money in Google and I'm about to get stopped out. I told myself I wouldn't care because this is like one of the only trades that I think was good today, but at this point I'm actually feeling pretty bad and not happy that I didn't take my profits. And right now I'm just holding into my out, and it seems like my out's okay for a little bit, but it's gonna stop me out really soon. And I'll lose about $80. I didn't really like anything today, so I just set my goals on Google to make my money, and I could have made $200, $300 today, but at least for now. But I got stopped out, and now I'm down $24 at 10:30, and I don't see anything else, so I probably will be done. Well, thanks for watching, guys.